Good day, good day, good day, everybody. It's revmelissa. I am live. It's wonderful to be with you all today. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to SIP with revmelissa, morning sip with revmelissa. And SIP is an acronym that means spirit in practice, because we practice. Why? Because practice makes progress. Practice makes progress. So welcome to today's live show of Morning Sit with revmelissa. I am revmelissa, and I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to support people in disrupting limiting patterns of thinking, limiting patterns of believing, limiting patterns of behaving by prioritizing their mind and their heart to reveal the healing from within. This y'all, is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, just like my t-shirt says, living life in joy, connected to their yes. So I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Center for Spiritual Living, a New Thought Center in New York. So if you need support, you can reach out to me. You can send me a DM on my social media, and we can set up some time to talk. So if you've been thinking about a life coach, a spiritual life coach, here I am. If you've been thinking about a spiritual home, Rockland CSL might be the place for you. So just reach out. We can have a conversation about all the things. All right, y'all. So welcome again. Welcome to Morning Sit with revmelissa. It's good to see you, Simone. I hope you're doing well. Good day, Michelle from LA. Yes. Did Michelle? Oh, I was like, Michelle, we know you did the visioning board, right? Yes, it's good to see you, Michelle. Shay, hey, Shay from Colorado. It's good to see you. And I'm thinking this is Linda. It just says Facebook user. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but from chilly mountains of Colorado. Uh-oh, it got chilly again. All right, Michelle is giving me a yes, she did the life visioning board. Yes, it was wonderful to have you with us. And good day, Miss Bliss, Pamela. Good day. And good day, Wita. It's good to see you, love. I hope you're doing well. Good day, Nan, representing New Jersey. I know that's right, Nan. Good day. And Simone is doing well and going strong. I know that's right. So welcome, everyone. Those of you who don't put stuff in the comments, it's all good. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Good day. Be still and know. Oh, I could take a breath on that. I love that. Good day to you as well. So, as you all know, Tuesday is the new Monday here on SIP, right, Stacy? Tuesday is the new Monday here on SIP, because Mondays are now my Sabbath day, and I've been doing my best to honor my Sabbath day. So Monday is now Monday SIP, and it's a best of SIP where I replay one of my previous SIPs that I really, really love. And the one that I'm replaying right now is the series about the Bible verse, the prayer of Jabez, So if you missed yesterday, I dropped the second episode of that. You can check that whole series out on Mondays. So it's about a 4-part series. All right. So Monday SIP, 10:30 a.m. Put in the comments. I still read the comments. I had a wonderful day yesterday. I went to the gym. I worked out, had a good workout. Then I went into the jacuzzi, and I had the jacuzzi all to myself. I was like, yes. And then I hung out in the sauna for a little bit. So it was just a spa day for me yesterday. I did some reading. It was just lovely. And then once my girls got home, I had mommy duty to do. Y'all know how it is. those of us who care for others, you know, duty calls and we answer. So it's wonderful to be back with you all live today. So we're going to start our new series today. And I was thinking about the new series. And one of the things that I often say to Sekou is that he's a vulnerable person. He allows himself to be vulnerable. He's open to vulnerability. And so I was sitting with that. I just saw Simone. Hold on. Simone said, oh no, not the jacuzzi. Yes, Simone. Yes, the jacuzzi all to myself. And Lindsay, it's good to see you, love. It's good to see you, Wayne. I hope all is well with everybody. So I often tell Sekou that I love that he's so vulnerable, because you often don't see that in men, right? And I'm making a general statement. I'm not saying all men, but yes, Sekou, vulnerable. Yes, what a question mark. Don't put no question mark on that. Yeah, laugh out loud. Yes, because you're willing to be open and to share and to expose yourself, right? And it's a beautiful thing. It really is. And as I've known Sekou for many, 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 many moons, and he's always been that way. And so at least I can say that in our relationship. I should preface it by saying that. And he's even more so now as he, shares his journey of recovering from a stroke. So I was thinking about that, and then I said, let me look into April for CSL's theme, because at Rockland CSL, we're following the themes and the topics of the global organization. And wouldn't you know it, April's theme is the power of vulnerability. I said, well, okay, I think that's an amen. So our new series this week is vulnerability. So let me put that banner up. And vulnerability is also one of those words that I have to write it down in order to spell it right. Does anyone have words like that? You got to write it down to spell it right. So there we go, vulnerability. And so we're going to start with our definition. And just hold on. I went to the gym this morning too, so I'm still kind of hot, cooling off from that. So you just work with me. I had enough time to put on some lipstick. All right. So we're going to start with the definition. Vulnerability. Openness and susceptible to attack or harm. That's one definition. Second definition, willingness to show emotion or to allow one's weaknesses to be seen or known. Third definition, willingness to risk being willing to risk being emotionally hurt. That's the third definition. And the origins of the word is to wound. To wound. So those are the definitions. And the definition that I'm going to work with is the willingness to show emotions or to allow one's weaknesses to be seen or known. Excuse me. Guess that was juicy. Okay. And I love what Lindsay's saying. Vulnerability is a superpower. Let's unpack it. Yeah. Okay, Lindsay. It is a superpower. Just like curiosity is a superpower, which was another theme in February. Oh, no. Was it February? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I agree with you, Lindsay. Vulnerability is a superpower. And it's something that some of us are very uncomfortable with. Letting our guard down, being open to taking a risk. So I want to share a couple of other definitions. The queen of research around vulnerability is Brene Brown. Brene Brown does a lot of research around shame, vulnerability, and courage. And so she has a lot to say about vulnerability, especially in her book, Dare Greatly. I think that's the book. So one of the things she says is vulnerability is the core, the heart, the center of meaningful human experiences. And this is what I'm talking about when I talk about Sekou being vulnerable, right? He is heart. He is heart. He is open. He exposes his heart. Yes. She also says vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. So let's start to look at vulnerability from this higher perspective, right? Because words, as you know, have a vibration to them. They have energy to them. And they flow in a spectrum, right? Of low to high. So Brene is speaking to a higher vibration of vulnerability when she talks about it being the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. Yes? So I found these other definitions that I wanted to share with you, and they're quotes from Brene Brown. So here's one. She says, in our culture, we associate vulnerability with emotions we want to avoid, such as fear, shame, and uncertainty. Yet, we too often lose sight of the fact that vulnerability is also the birthplace of joy, belonging, creativity, authenticity, and love. Listen to those words: joy, belonging, creativity, and love. Yes, vulnerability is in the same vibration as those energies. And then the other one that I absolutely love is she says, joy is vulnerable. That's why we're afraid to let ourselves feel it. Don't squander joyful moments by waiting for the other shoe to drop. Let me take that down so I can read it. Lean in and practice gratitude. Don't squander joyful moments by waiting for the other shoe to drop. Lean in, y'all. It's time to lean in. Lean in to vulnerability. Lean into it. Yes? Because it's the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. So this is where we're going this week. We're going to ride with vulnerability. We're going to open ourselves up to those vulnerable places within us, and we're going to give ourselves permission to feel vulnerable, to tap into our vulnerability if you want to. If you want to. So I'm going to stop there because I want to get to some joy news. And all right, so that's where we're going. So stay tuned. Tomorrow, we're going to unpack vulnerability. Let me see what you're saying, Lindsay. Lindsay said, when I taught special ed high school, I showed my vulnerability, my dyslexia. They trusted me more. They saw me as a role model to be able to grow and learn. Yes, it's an invitation. It really is an invitation for people to be their authentic selves. When we're authentic in our vulnerability, it gives people the space to say, wow, look at Lindsay sharing something that could be so personal, right? And could be viewed as a negative in this culture. But yet she's sharing it with us. Yes? So I'll share something too. That's what happens, right? When we allow ourselves to stand for vulnerability. Wayne, I see you. Strength, purity, and peace of heart. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And Michelle is ready. All right, we are ready too. So we're going to unpack some more tomorrow. I want to get into some joy news, y'all. So every time I would say that the next meditation with the moon is on June 6th, not June 6th, April 6th. Every time I would say the next meditation with the moon is April 6th. Let me put up the flyer for the meditation with the moon. There we go. Did you see, right? April 6th, 8:30 p.m. The next meditation with the full moon, where we do a full spiritual practice. But every time I would say that date, April 6th, I was like, why is that date seem so familiar? Like, what else is happening on that date? And then it finally dawned on me today. April 6th is my anniversary. It will be my third, let me see, 20, 21, 22, my fourth year. Oh my God. It will be my fourth year of doing these lives. It will be my fourth year of SIP. Now, April 6th, 2020, it wasn't called SIP. It was called a dare from Sekou, because Sekou dared me, challenged me to get on Facebook and say a word of encouragement. And I did. And those of you who've been with me for a while know it was a hot mess, but I did it and I continue to do it. And so April 6th is my anniversary. 4 years ago, April 20th, April 6th, 2020, April 6th, 2020, I did my first live. So that means that next week is, let me get a drum roll. Let me get a drum roll up in here. That means April 6th, next week is Joy Week. Next week is Joy Week. So we're going to start the week off, starting on Tuesday, celebrating the anniversary of Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. And that also means that if you would like to, you can come onto the show and just share what Morning Sip has meant for you. Just share about your life, share about, your quality, whatever it is that you like to share. I did this last year. We had a wonderful time. So if you are interested, just send me a DM and let me know. And I will be reaching out to some of you and asking you if you would come on the show. Like you, Lindsay, and like you, Simone, and like you, Stacy, and like you, Sekou, and like you, Fee. I'm just letting you know all week. So let me know. Well, let's see. 20 to 21, 21 to 22, 22 to 23. Okay, 3 years. Yes, 3 years. Thank you, Stacy. Yes, 3 years. Going on my fourth year. But Stacy's correct. It's been 3 years. But still, y'all, can you believe it's been 3 years? Almost every single day. Almost every single day. And when I first started, it was 7 days a week. I did Saturdays and Sundays. My goodness. It's been a journey. It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. Full of wonder, full of amazement, full of joy for me. So please mark your calendars, because April 6th is Joy Day. April 6th is Joy Day. And next week is Joy Week. All right. Yes, Nan, yes. Nan, you've been with me for almost the whole time. Yes, I'm starting my fourth year. That's what I got mixed up. So 3 years done and starting my fourth year. It's amazing. Thank you, Pastor Al. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you. So I just want to say, send me a DM. Let me know which day you like to pop onto the show. And, it's just for a couple of minutes. Don't, nothing to be nervous about. It's an opportunity to practice being vulnerable, to being open, to sharing, right? Yes, 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 yes. So let me know. Let me know. Okay. So I think it's awesome that on Joy Day, April 6th, we'll be doing a meditation with the moon. That's never happened before. So yeah, yeah, all the things. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday will be your days to come on the show. And it's really easy. You don't have to do much. I'll just send you a link and you click the link and you're on StreamYard. We do SIP through New Thought Media Network. Shout out to New Thought Media Network for having me on all this time. I've been on New Thought Media Network for 2 years because I did SIP a whole year just about before New Thought Media Network picked me up. And my first episode on New Thought Media Network was January 1st, 2021. So just awesomeness, just awesomeness. So I wanted to say that. I was like, when you keep thinking like, what? There's something about that day. And that's what it is. That's what it is. So I'll be talking more and more about that. All right. So other things coming up. Sunday, if you were looking for Sunday in Praise on Sunday, I messed up. I didn't load the video, and so it didn't play. So this Sunday, I will be sharing on Sunday in Praise, which is now the other SIP, Sunday in Praise, instead of Living Life in Joy. It's been rebranded as the other SIP, Sunday in Praise, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. And I share inspirational talk. So please tune in for that. I already loaded up the video. It's all ready to go. So that won't happen again. And then in the afternoon, 10:30 a.m., the same time, I'll be live at Rockland CSL, which is my spiritual home. I'm the spiritual director, senior minister. And as I indicated, we'll be starting a new theme for April, the power of vulnerability. And so please join me for that. And my message is aligning and defining. Y'all know I love that. I love me some defining. So I hope you can join me. We are virtual. Oh no, this is the first Sunday. We are in person. We are in person and virtual. We are in person this Sunday. Let me throw up that flyer of the Tappan Zee Bridge. Yes, celebrating Pride. So we are in person the first Sundays of the month at the Rhino Comedy Club in Suffern, New York. You could go to our website and get all the information there. If you're not able to attend in person, you can join us on Zoom, and we also stream on Facebook through our Facebook page. Okay? All right. I have a new class coming up that is going to be amazing. It's called Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. It starts April 25th. Through May 23rd is 5 weeks, and it's Tuesday, 6:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm starting a little later to give people who live in other time zones the opportunity to participate, but it's not that late, and we might end early too. We might not go till 9. The cost is $170. Early bird through April 1st is $145. And if you're a member of Rockland CSL, the cost is $145. And it's about transforming your life, focused on relationships, money, and health. So we go in, y'all. We go in. So if you're interested, go to rocklandcsl.org, click classes, and the information is there for you to register. Okay, I already talked about meditation with the moon, so we're good with that. And the other thing that I'm so excited about is my installation, which is taking place on May 6th, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And this is in person and virtual also. I am being installed as the spiritual director at Rockland CSL. And this has taken a minute because it was important to me that everything was aligned. So we have the space that I feel good being in, a comedy club. Yo, come on now. My focus is what? Love, law, and laughter. So that can't be any better than being in service at a comedy club. And it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful celebration, a wonderful ceremony. And I'm just thrilled. So evites have gone out. If you did not receive an evite, it could be because I don't have your email. So consider yourself invited. If you want to receive the evite, just send me a DM with your email address and I will make sure you get the evite. If you plan on attending in person, please let me know because we're having a reception afterwards across the street at a wonderful restaurant. And so we have to have a good head count for that. So it's just wonderful things happening, right? Just wonderful things happening. And I'm just grateful. I'm just so grateful for all of it, for all of it. So I think that's it for today's show. Simone said, I watched your first show in May 2020, and I've been filled with joy ever since. Oh, thank you, Simone. That makes me feel so happy. That makes me feel so happy. That makes me feel so happy. Thank you, Simone. So if you want to share, come on the show next week. Come on the show next week. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. Yes, because we're living life in joy, because we are connected to our yes.